What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to MC Talk. So, as y'all know, another episode premiered on Zeus, Bad Boys. Basically, Raz-B, he's been acting like out of control lately. So, after Orlando and Raz-B had their argument on the last episode, and Jonathan stepped into it and asked Raz-B why he yelling. So then, Jonathan and Raz-B have a few words. Then after that, everybody went their separate ways. Everybody was preparing to go to the studio to make their little Bad Boy songs. Now, on this episode, you know what I'm saying, Raz-B show up to the studio. He feel like he has something to prove. You know what I'm saying? So he shows up to the studio and basically he telling the other guys, I'm not scared of none of y'all. I mean, let's go, basically. So Jonathan, bopped him, okay? He got bopped by Jonathan. So as security breaks up everything, the other guys and everybody find out that Raz-B has a knife on, okay? And now everybody is upset because they feel like their, safety is at jeopardy at this point. They don't trust Raz-B, okay? So they escort Raz-B out of the studio, and Carry On, he was on the bus, okay? He was on the bus and he heard all the commotion, I'm assuming. So he gets off the bus and try to talk some sense into Raz, get him to calm down, you know what I'm saying? Because Raz, he basically going off on security. He just going off outside, throwing his bottle on the ground, smashing it, and all that other stuff, okay? So basically, Carry On talked to Raz, basically get Raz sort of kind of calm, and then Raz leaves. So Carry On then proceeds to go into the studio with the other guys as they record. So, the other guys, they in there, they talking, they chopping it up. They still can't believe that, hey, this happened. We can't believe that Raz-B came here and bought a knife. So, they in disbelief. But they also want to get their music song, done. So they complete the song, they get it done. But before they get it done, Jonathan leaves. He's over everything. Okay. He's over what happened between him and Raz. And he's just over this whole, chilling with the other guys, trying to get this music together. He's over that. He's frustrated. So Jonathan, he then walks out. Chef D take notice of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up his picture. Chef D takes notice of it. He follows Jonathan outside and, basically saying, what's going on, twin? Calling him his twin. And, and Jonathan's saying he just over everything. Basically, he need to leave and clear his mind. So basically, Jonathan left, cleared his mind. Chef D goes back into the studio and tells the other guys what's going on with Jonathan. Jonathan left and this and that and the third. So then they all decide that, hey, let's go to the club. So they all decide, let's go to the club. So they go to the club and they on the way there, they talking about what happened at the studio. Then they talking about the music, their song, and everybody hyped about their song. So they get to the club, and truth be told, Raz-B gets on the bus. And everybody is like looking like, I just know he's not on this bus right now after what just occurred. So now everybody's saying get off the bus. They just not feeling Raz. They not comfortable with him no more. They don't trust him no more because, everybody feels some type of way, being that he brought a knife to the studio. So anyway, Raz gets escorted off the bus and the guys, they go into the club. And everybody in their own little zone, everybody vibing. So then Raz-B, he decided, hey, I'm going in the club too. And I'm going to, vibe with the other guys still. And everybody looking like, he just won't go away. You know what I'm saying? So everybody said, forget it. We're here to have a good time. So everybody just vibing out. And then, I see Raz, he basically chops it up. Orlando gives him a 5, like, hey, what's up, brother? Welcome. And then he chops it up with Mo City. He tells Mo City, I guess he's trying to, clear everything out, smooth everything out, just for the moment. You know, Mo City, he was like, all right. So let me go ahead and, talk to the dude, you know what I'm saying? Keep everything civil. So basically Mo City and Raz, they talk or whatnot. You see them talking while they in the club. And then Jonathan pulls up. Jonathan comes in the club, and mind you, Jonathan's still heated. All right. But he's in his own little zone as well. You know, he comes in, you know, and vibes it out with the other guys as well. And then as everything seems like it's okay, everything cooled off, Jonathan looks over at Raz and smacks him. Smacks Raz. So now security have to step in, separate the guys. And you know what I'm saying? And I have to give it up to Raz, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's out here acting, out of control and, just going off, um, he's still showing like, hey, Jonathan, I'm not scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Even security have to, security is not letting Raz get to Jonathan and Jonathan get to Raz for obvious reasons. But, you know what I'm saying? Raz-B, you know what I'm saying? He feel like he has a point to prove to the other guys. And I think he proved his point that, hey, you're not scared of nobody, all right? But the way that he carried it on and bringing the knife into the studio, I kind of feel like the other guys was like, hey, that's, you know what? Hey, we not fooling with that, and we no longer trust you. Because I wouldn't trust him at that point. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But I just think that Raz did prove that, hey, I'm not scared of the big bad wolf, which is Jonathan. I'm not scared of you. All right? So, I had to give him his props on that. But other than that, as security pulls, breaks it up and got Raz on this side and then Jonathan on this side, Mo City decides to basically, sneak Raz. And I'm trying to figure out why Mo City did that, because I think that was weak, that was weak. It's giving me clownish. All right, you basically chopped it up with him, but you still feel some type of way. If I feel some type of way about somebody still, I'm not gonna, act like I'm making peace with you when I still feel some type of way. So I thought that was pretty fake. So Mo City, basically steals on Raz. So Raz at this point, he's shocked. Like, I can't believe Mo City, we just chopped it. You know what I'm saying? We just chopped it up. So, anywho, so they get Raz outside, Raz going off and all that. And, basically Raz and Jonathan have a few more words, and everybody just feel some type of way at this point. Everybody just ready for the night to be over. So finally Raz leaves, he get a hotel room, and the show is over, but they show like what's gonna come, a preview of what's gonna come on the next show. And basically Raz comes to the house and all the guys are basically lined up, you know what I'm saying, to hear what Raz had to say. And Raz could potentially be leaving the show. I don't know. We have to stay tuned and watch what happened on the next show. But yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened on Bad Boys. You know what I'm saying? The guys, they are really ganging up on Raz. And, and I kind of feel like Raz, brought that on himself. I felt like Raz should have had just, after the first incident, where they all got into it, where him and Lando got into an argument and Jonathan had to step in and all that, I think Raz should have just, went his separate way and just chilled out for a while and cooled off. But instead, you know what I'm saying, he had a breakdown, and he just wanted to prove a point to the other guys, and which led to the whole gang just basically, turning their backs against him, ganging up on him, and so forth. So anyway, if y'all like the video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I thank y'all for watching the channel. And I'll be back on the next video. I'll catch y'all next time. I'm out. Peace. One love, baby.